Hello students, I am Mukul Moni and today I am going to discuss some important topics from the chapter Motion of class 9 physics. Okay, see, I have already sent you some study material up to here. That is the difference between the speed and the velocity. After that, uh, you will get these topics, that is the uniform motion, acceleration and non-uniform motion. Okay, so what is uniform motion? Uniform motion means suppose if an object is traveling equal distances in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in uniform motion. So to understand what is equal interval of time, to understand that equal interval of time, I am taking some example and just going to draw some graph. See, suppose there is an object and which is traveling in this way. These are the time, these are in hour and displacement. This is 0, 40, 80, 120 in this way. So see, for the 0, when the object is at 0, then the body is traveling, then the speed is, displacement is also 0. Again, when it is 1, after 1 hour, the body reaches up to 40. After 2 hours, it reaches up to 80. After 3 hours, it reaches up to 120. So these are from 1 to 2. These are known as a time interval. These are the time interval. So you can see this time interval are the same. This is 2 minus 1, that is 1. 3 minus 2, that is again 1. 4 minus 3, that is again 1. Okay, so time interval is the same. Also the displacement, that is 20, this is 40 minus 0, so 40. Again from 80 minus 40, 40. Again from 120 minus 80, that is 40. So here the displacement is also the same. So you can see in each time interval, these are the time intervals, means in each hour the body is traveling equal distances, that is 40 kilometer, 40 kilometer and 40 kilometer. So this type of motion in which the body is covering equal distances, right, in equal interval of time, that is known as the uniform motion, right? And the graph obtained is always straight line. So from uniform motion we cannot get the definition of acceleration. For non-uniform motion we can get the definition of acceleration. What is non-uniform motion? So if a body cover unequal distances, see here it is written, if and I have also written acceleration of a body is change in the velocity of the body per unit time. Okay, change in the velocity of the body per unit time means, suppose if a body is traveling unequal distances, see, these are the unequal distances, displacement, and this is the time interval is the same, means 0 to 1, 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, 4 minus 3 is 1. So here the time interval is the same, but the displacement, you can see 4 minus 0 is equal to 4, 6 minus 4 equal to 2, again 12 minus 6 is equals to 6, and 16 minus 12 is equals to again 4. So you can see that this displacement are not the same. Somewhere it is increasing and somewhere it is decreasing. So this type of motion in which the body is traveling unequal distances in equal interval of time, here the time interval is the same because see, from 1 to 2, again from 0 to 1, and then 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Here the time interval is the same. These are the time, but the distance travel, you can see for the first 1 second the distance is up to 4. Again it is 6, it is smaller. This distance is this is greater, this one is greater than this one. Again this one is greater, this one is more greater, this one is smaller, and this one is also small and greater. So in this way, in some places that its speed is decreasing, and some cases it is increasing. So what we can see, so we can see that the body is traveling unequal distances in equal interval of time. So this we can say that change in the velocity. Change in the velocity. So now come about the acceleration. Acceleration of a body is the change in velocity of the body per unit time. Hope you have understood what I mean to say that change in velocity. Change in velocity means to travel unequal distances in equal interval of time. Some cases it is increasing and some cases it is decreasing. Okay, and per unit time means when we divide anything by the time, then it becomes per. Okay, so we can say that what is acceleration? Acceleration is equals to change in velocity by time interval. Okay, and we express this acceleration by small a, and change in velocity is equals to v is the final velocity. We take small v as the final velocity and small u is the initial velocity, and t is the time interval, and a is equals to acceleration. These are the notation in physics for the different kind of velocities. Okay, so a is equals to, we can write b minus u by t. Okay, and also you have to know that acceleration is a vector quantity. You are already familiar with the vector quantities and the scalar quantities. So you know that velocity is a vector quantity, so acceleration is also a vector quantity. Okay, now unit, how to derive the unit? A is equals to, this is from the formula you have got, that is v minus u by t is equals to a. So v minus u, v and u both are the velocities, so we can write here that unit of velocity divided by t, that is the time, unit of time. So you know that unit of velocity is equals to meter per second and unit of time is equals to second, so we can write meter per second square. This is the unit of acceleration, that is meter per second square. Now there are some special cases. Special cases is what? That is if v is equals to greater than u. V is equals to greater than u. V means v is the final velocity. So obviously if the final velocity is greater, then the acceleration will be positive. That means your speed is increasing, so acceleration is also positive. And if v is smaller than u, that means acceleration is negative. Why? Negative means if v is decreasing, v is smaller, that means your speed is slowly decreasing. That's why acceleration is negative, and this negative acceleration is also known as retardation. Okay, and third one, that is if v is equals to u, then there is no acceleration. Why no acceleration? You know that acceleration means rate of change in velocity. So if there is no change in the rate of velocity, so v is equals to u, so that means there is no acceleration. When v is equals to u, there will be no acceleration. Okay, now let me come about some sample problems. Say first problem, a car initially at rest attains a velocity of 20 meter per second in a time interval of 5 seconds. Find acceleration of the car. See what is at first you have to collect the data from the given question. So what are the data? Initially at rest. Initially at rest means initial velocity is obviously 0 and attains a velocity of 20 meter per second. Attains a velocity of 20 meter per second means its final velocity is equals to 20 meter per second in a time interval that is 5 seconds. So time interval t is equals to 5 seconds. Now put this formula, a is equals to v minus u by t, and you can find out this acceleration. So this question is the easiest question based on this acceleration, and in your book you will get so many problems which are based on this acceleration. See, we have studied up to there. One question, let me study from your solved example. Rita takes 20 minutes to cover a distance of 3.2 kilometers on a bicycle. Calculate the speed in units of kilometers per minute and meter per minute. See what it is given. At first, Rita takes 20 minutes to cover a distance of 3.2 kilometers on a bicycle. So what is 20 is the what? Time, and this 3.2 is the distance or the displacement maybe. So equal to velocity is, at first you have to calculate this velocity, because here they have asked calculate her speed. They have asked to calculate the speed. It is not based on the acceleration. They are just simply asking their velocity in 2 units, that is in kilometer per minute and meter per minute. So see, you have put it this formula, velocity is equals to distance by time or the displacement by time, and both are given, and in this way you have calculated this one. Now you have to change it in meter per second, because they have asked meter per minute also. So this is the answer in kilometer per minute, and when you multiply it by 1000, obviously it will be converted into the meter per minute, because you know that in 100 meter in 1000 meter equal to 1 kilometer. That's why they have multiplied it by 1000. Okay, in this way another questions also you can solve. There are many questions, many more questions. See, if you will try all these questions, and if you get any problem from here, you can ask me in WhatsApp group of class 9. See, these are the questions. Most of them I have sent you, and there will be many more NCERT questions also. So you have to go seriously through that NCERT questions. They are very much important. Okay. Next we will come about the position time and the distance time graph. There are so many important graphs, and I will discuss about these graphs in your next class. Okay.